Yeah, so tier list of the week. Closing out the show. We are following the hype of that trailer. So we are going to be ranking as many Akumas as I could reasonably find. Let me go one more. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we got all the Akumas. What's up? Not all, a lot of them. I deduped a little bit when I thought the art looked a little too similar, but this should be a pretty good smattering of Akumas, if I do say so myself. So Super Turbo Akuma, this is where he came from. He is the prototypical banned in tournament character. Like when you talk about like, oh, this character was too good and got banned, you almost always end up talking about Super Turbo Akuma. He was a secret code. He was a boss. It's where it all comes from. So like you gotta give him S. Like I don't like Super Turbo, but like game respect game. So like S tier for Super Turbo Akuma. Next is Alpha Akuma. A little bit more refined, a little flat. Honestly, I think it's still good. I don't think it's iconic. When I think of like iconic Alpha, I think like Zangief, Mika, Sodom. This is just like a good Akuma, so I'm gonna go A tier. I have a soft spot for the Alpha art. It's like kind of comic booky and over exaggerated. Again, like Bison and Zangief in that game are like so good. But Akuma, he's just a good Akuma. Nothing wrong there. Third Strike, I mean, it's a more refined Alpha. Kind of same dimensions. His arms are a little thinner, but he's got more kind of detail going on. Got the yellow belt, some highlights in the hair. Like it's a good looking Akuma. Yeah, that's an A. Third Strike Akuma, A. Then we come up to Street Fighter 4 Akuma. I don't love his transition to 3D. I think a lot of his movement in the game looks a little funny. Is it hard kick? The target combo like doesn't quite animate right. He's not bad, but he's not anything special. And I think he also kind of got some of his spark taken away by having Oni and Evil Ryu in the game. So like he wasn't like the only like I'm so evil, I'm overflowing with evil power kind of guy. So I think he lost a little bit of his je ne sais quoi in 4, and I don't think he stands out. But his big old sandals are fun. Those are fun. Oh, I just noticed he lost his sandals in Alpha, and then he got them back. Super Turbo sandals. Alpha no sandals. Third Strike sandals. But those aren't in chronological order. Anyway, whatever. Street Fighter 5 Akuma. I almost want to go S, but I really like the main. I know the main is super divisive. I like the like Lion's Mate, the big whatever he's got going on here. Like that's not how human hair grows. I get that, but I like it, and I like that they went for something different. I think if you play the nostalgia costume on Akuma in 5, you're a coward, and you shouldn't be allowed to play him anymore. But yeah, I really liked everything they did with him in 5 aesthetically. Like he's girthy. I like it. So that's the mainline Akumas. That's the good shit. So now we come up to Street Fighter the movie, the game. There's a story behind this, and I think I remember it. Akuma was not in Street Fighter the movie. So they called in like the stunt, I think he's a stunt double or a stunt coordinator or like a martial arts training guy out of nowhere. They're like, hey, come down. We need another character. And he knocked it out in like 1 or 2 days and actually did like martial arts moves. So his animations in the game are actually like better than a lot of the characters, than like Kylie Minogue and Jean-Claude Van Damme and shit. He looks good. He's good in the game, and I just respect the guy for like showing up and being like, yeah, I'll be Akuma, whatever. It doesn't make any sense, but that game is silly. So Goki and Akuma in I don't know Assassin's Fist. That's a show. I only did games. I didn't pull in show. That's a good point. I'm missing shows. Maybe we'll have to revisit, but my bad for missing some Akumas. I went with the games. I don't know the lore and Okay, Fong's saying I need to watch Assassin's Fist. Okay. Maybe. I am not precious about Street Fighter lore, if I'm being honest. Cool. Puzzle Fighter. This is gonna be a lot of A's, isn't it? Look at this angry little guy. Look at him. He's just an angry little guy. Oh, I should be here, huh? Look at him. Look at this guy. He's so angry, but he's so tiny. Yeah, that's great. I love Puzzle Fighter. It's also I think this is also his Pocket Fighter sprite, more or less. Yeah, what a dumb little interpretation. He's got this angry, detailed head and then this chubby little body. Like, I love it. He's just the best. Talking about awkward transitions into 3D. I have not played a lot of Street Fighter EX. Early 3D is just rough in general. Oh wait, no. So this model is not great. He's no Skullomania. He's no Garuda. Yeah, Jekko agreeing S tier on Pocket Fighter. So I would go C, but in doing some research and looking for like screenshots and sprites, I saw him do air fireball into dive kick, and that is so fucked up that I'm just gonna give him a B, even though I'm mostly going on aesthetics here. Yeah, we're gonna go B for Street Fighter EX Akuma, even though I hate early 3D and it hasn't aged well. Like, that's not really his fault. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Akuma. I don't know shit about that game. I don't like that game. I don't like this model. It's just not. It's not good. This is a punching animation because we couldn't find a clean sprite otherwise. But like the necklace is like not right. The shirt is like too open. The proportions aren't right. His like sandals aren't chunky enough. The hand wraps aren't right. Like I hate this. It's just bad. I don't like the Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, this is not a good interpretation of him for 3D. I don't like the game. Like, we're out. Another 3D interpretation that I think, like, he's pretty good, and they worked him into the story, is Akuma in Tekken 7. Do I like this as much as... I mean, if Street Fighter the game's up there, but he also kind of ruined Tekken for a minute. Ooh. Okay, we're going to go B because he ruined Tekken for a little while, and people still complain about him. And he let Super Akuma think that he's, like, a good player. JK, Super Akuma's good. But yeah, the Tekken interpretation of Akuma is super cool. I remember the first time I picked him up, I was not a Tekken player, and I came in, and I was like, oh, Akuma, I wonder if he handles like Akuma would, and he does. Like, his demon input is what you think it would be. All of his other stuff kind of just works. He gets to play kind of a Street Fighter-y game in Tekken. He's cool, but he did ruin Tekken a little bit, and he introduced some really gross... He was like a gateway drug to geese and a bunch of other nonsense in that game. So, we'll let him sit at B. He might be an A. He's top of B, for sure. Top of B, bottom of A is where I'm gonna go with that. It is what it is. I feel a little bad about this because I put it in just to dunk. This is Akuma, who's apparently in Brawlhalla. This sucks. I hate this art. I don't mind the art in Brawlhalla. This is terrible. Like, what's going on with his forearms? Like, it's a really weird use of foreshortening. He's just, like, not... Somehow Puzzle Fighter works, where he's both detailed and gross, but also stylized and chubby. This is, like... It's not stylized enough or true to life enough. Like, it's just weird. This makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know why. Yes, the arms are the worst part, but like no part of it works really for me, unfortunately. Jekko's agreeing with me. Like, I don't... Like, tiny little legs, huge forearms. Like, the expression's good. Like, he's proper Akuma pissed. But like, this is just bad. And I put this on just to dunk on it, and I feel bad. Brawlhalla, you're a fine game, but you did Akuma dirty. Never again. Don't you ever. Our last entrance for 3D Akumas, actually last for the list, is Street Fighter Cross Tekken Akuma, who, again, I'm not super familiar with. I caught Grabbed a couple pieces of art. I think he's just like that game's art style is like almost a segue to like 5, but it's not quite. But that game like kind of killed a lot of hype for a lot of people and was super buggy and broken. And I don't know. I think everyone just played Tekken characters. Okay, I looked at SF Dual Fong. Like, I looked at all the side games, and that would have been a huge, stupid tier list. So I had to call a couple things. I almost put, like, I could have put Teppen in here. I think Akuma's in Teppen. I wasn't about to put Teppen in here. I didn't do all the, like, SNK crossovers because the sprites looked pretty similar to, like, Alpha. I had, like, the Versus sprites in there, but again, like, it was similar to Alpha. Anyway, side tangent. I looked at the wiki article for all the games Akuma's ever been in, and I pulled out the ones that mattered. Street Fighter Cross Tekken maybe doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just see. Like, the game is fine. The gem system was whatever. It died. This art seems fine. It's like a weird 4. It's like a step past 4, but not quite 5. It's not worse than the 4. I don't think. No, it's not. It's not worse than the 4. So bottom of B, because it's not any worse than the 4 model. So Street Fighter Cross Tekken Akuma. Dunk, we haven't seen the in-game model, and so these are all in-game. More or less, 5 is kind of cheating. 5 is like the character portrait, but we haven't seen the Street Fighter 6 in-game model yet, just the cinematic. So I didn't put them in. I thought about it. Very good question. I don't have an answer for you. I will wait for the gameplay trailer. So maybe we'll do a check back in on this. We watched the trailer earlier, but we can like let's see. Can I pull it up really quickly? Like, do we have like a good? Where's a good shot of him? Like, this is dope as hell. Like, I don't know what's going on with like the straw hula skirt and like the furry straw mane thing that he's got going on. I don't know if that's back hair. I don't know what that is. But like, this is like, if he looks like this, I'm on board. It's gonna be good. He's gonna be seems like he's just been training in a cave for like 20 years, which could be the case. Yeah, where's the Shoryuken here? Oh, he's so chunky. Look at that calf. He chunky. That's a chunky calf. Yeah, he's gonna be good. I'm gonna say preemptively, like, he's probably at least A tier. This might be another S tier Akuma. And I would put 5 in S, but I know I would get lambasted for that, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I think this like grungy. I think this is a good continuation of the 5 aesthetic. So I'm super on board. He's just like, this shot. Oh, goosebumps. Oh, stomp on me, daddy. Let's go. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 Akuma is gonna be good. I'm here for it.